Hey, Mom and Dad. Before I get started, I just want to clear one thing that we all know, the two of you and me. I know I'm your favorite child because, I'm your oldest. So I just wanted to get that out there. I feel a lot better, and I'm sure you do too, that we've kind of cleared the air there. But Dad, one of the things that I think that I know that I admire the most about you is your sense of humor. Your ability to not only be able to laugh at yourself, but just to find humor in pretty much everything. And I think that that's taught me a lot about life and how to take things not quite so seriously. And it's something I hope I've been able to instill in my kids as well. And Mom, your gift that I've seen throughout my life is your gift of hospitality. Your kindness that you show towards people, the phone calls that you make to people just to check on them or family members, the cards that you send, the soups that you make for people that are ill, the desserts, the meals for them or their family. It's just, it's touching to see it from this end, and also I'm sure the receivers on the other end. As far as the both of you, you both love God with every fiber of your being. And you both have servant hearts. And in a nutshell, you're the best parents that I could ever want. And I am blessed beyond measure. And I am so excited for you and Dad in this next journey of your life. And I cannot wait to see what God has in store for you. Congratulations on 44 years of service at Rejoice. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your life. And I can't wait to see what's to come. I love you both.
Hi, it's Jason Pirtle, and of course I am Dad's favorite, because just like our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I am his only son. You can hear the angels singing / crying. My dad, I'll give you some insight of what it was like as a preacher's kid. As most of you all who are probably watching this, you know most of my childhood, because everything I did from now to the age of probably 25 was some kind of sermon, some type of example. I used to come back from college, run into people at Walmart, and they would tell me, "Oh my gosh, your dad used you today or this week in a illustration," and I never knew you fill in your most embarrassing moments. So I feel a part of your lives because you know probably some of my deepest, darkest, most embarrassing things. But hey, if it wants somebody to God, hey, we're there. Our dad was at home what he was for you guys. I mean, he was a pastor, he cared, but he didn't flip a switch on and was a preacher and was this man of God, and then he didn't come home and turn it off and be all the things he preached against. So as a man now, it's a great witness that always reminds me that I need to be who I am. My dad always taught me great humility because he's a brave person. He would take a lot of criticism. He would take a lot of things. I mean, I remember specifically there was one service as a preacher. What's your job? And it's to win people to Christ. And here's an example of what nobody ever sees. There were two people that came down. They made a profession of faith. And then as he's shaking hands, saying goodbye, people were saved, somebody criticizes his sermon. What are you supposed to do? But he taught me to take it, to learn how to deal with people graciously, and I'll always appreciate that. And then with Mom, I appreciate everything she's done as well. She's always been there. Again, she's the same way. If anything, she holds Dad accountable at home and keeps him on the narrow and straight. And I love them both very much. And I love their caring and giving hearts. And as a son, I'm very, very proud to call them my parents.
Well, growing up, you always hear, practice what you preach. In our house, it takes a whole new meaning when your dad's actually a pastor. And the thing that sticks out the most to me about my parents growing up is that they always practiced what they preached. Who you saw on Sunday morning in the pulpit was the same person that was at home riding in the car, playing in the backyard. It never varied. Growing up, sometimes I'd be annoying because it's like, oh, come on, mess up somewhere along the way. some people would be, I know other kids whose parents were in ministry, maybe embarrassed of their parents or what they did. I always was really proud when people would ask, "Who is your dad, Leonard Pirtle? Who's your mom, Carolyn Pirtle, who works for the school?" It was always a proud moment for me. And I just really love the environment that I grew up in. And now as a parent, I'm learning how hard it is to practice what you preach and to be consistent. And my parents were always very consistent in what they taught us, and they always loved us very much. And I get to see them pour their love into our girls, and I just wish the best for them. I know it's been a wonderful 44 years, and I can't wait to see what the next infinity holds. Love you guys.
44 years of service. First, let me say congratulations. And let's get this out of the way right off the bat. Carolyn's a saint. I don't know so much about Lenny, but Carolyn's a saint. And Lenny, this is your worst nightmare. After 24 years of picking on me in the pulpit, I finally get a chance to set the record straight. And in that, I would like to tell a little story. There's a little bit of family controversy about how Lisa and I got married and that, and I'd kind of like to clear that up. I think Lisa and I were on our second or third date, and we were talking about families and stuff, and I said, "Well, what does your dad do?" And she said, kind of sheepishly, "Well, he's a fisher of men." Well, anybody that knows me know what I heard, obviously. So I kind of got starry-eyed and said, "He does this for a living?" And Lisa kind of got excited thinking, wow, I didn't expect that reaction. So Lisa goes, "Yeah, he does it for a living." And I'm sitting there kind of all starry-eyed and kind of zoning out. Imagine, me and Lenny out, didn't know him at that point, but out on the fishing bank or out on the boat fishing and, just having a great time. Well, I guess at some point during that, when I was kind of zoned out, because I come back to, and Lisa's talking about wedding dates and all this, and I'm going, what's going on? So she arranges for us to meet Lenny and Carolyn, and I'm thinking, okay, I can't wait to see what kind of boat he's got. And so we're going through Owasso, going down to a little night street, and I don't see any boat, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it's out on the lake. Well, as we go in, and you can imagine my disappointment, Lenny's not a professional fisherman, and I'm thinking, well, maybe he likes to fish. And I'm thinking, what kind of gear does he got? Maybe he's got some, good fishing tackle. And I think he had 2 Snoopy poles and a Batman pole, something like that. But, and then I'm thinking, okay, well, finally figure out that he's a preacher. And I think, what am I going to do now? I've already asked Lisa to marry me, and I think, well, he's a preacher. He only works 2 days a week. He probably golfs a lot. That'll be great. I'll go golfing with him. And everybody knows how that story goes with Lenny and golfing. So in my disappointment, I'm just thinking, God, what do I do? I've already asked this beautiful girl to marry me, but I don't know, And then I'm thinking, oh no, what if they're Aggies? I can't, I have no idea, Well, thankfully, Bob Lewis, I know you're going to be disappointed, but, it's a family of Sooners. So I thought, okay, I'll make it. Anyway, as the years went by, I grew to loving Lenny and Carolyn, just like my own parents. Never met 2 better people, 2 more godly people in all my life. And just want to say congratulations and look forward to the next 44.
Hi, Lenny and Carolyn. It's Christine, your favorite daughter-in-law. The whole in-law situation is a little difficult, but I do have to say that I have some pretty great in-laws. When I introduce myself to people, usually the first thing they'll do is they'll stop and they'll say, "Oh, Pirtle, are you related to Lenny?" And I always feel a sense of pride when people say that to me. Even though I do have to sit and listen for about 2 minutes as they go on and on about how great Lenny and Carolyn are and how much they've done for them. Even if I'm trying to run through the store and get through, I have to stop and listen. But you guys are really wonderful. I couldn't have asked for better in-laws, and just what you guys have meant to the community has just been enormous. And Carolyn, you've always made your house welcoming to me from when I was 15 years old and just first started dating your husband, and I'm so thankful. You guys are a true blessing. And also, I can ask for better grandparents for my children, and we just love you so much.
Lenny and Carolyn, obviously Trey Hightower, your son-in-law. I got to say that Junior made some accusations earlier about being the favorite. I would say he is definitely special. Favorite, I don't know about. I think we can leave that to discussion at another time, another place. But I do want to tell you all that when I think of you guys, I think of a couple things. I think of love and I think of service. I've never seen a couple that has done more for people and for a community. You guys really you go the extra mile for everything. Lindsay and I have been saving for about 11 years for this day, and I want to tell you that we've got you a retirement present. This is a picture of Gus. He'll be coming with you to Bristow when you guys go in the fall. He means a lot to us, but so do you guys. So, when you guys go to Bristow in the spring, he'll be coming with you. He's looking forward to it. Happy retirement. Love you guys. And see you for some fried chicken here in a little bit.
Hi, Baloney here. I know I'm your favorite granddaughter, and we all know that. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm the firstborn of the grandkids, so I know I have a special place in your heart. I love you guys, Nana and Papa. You have a special place in my heart. You've imprinted, on me as far as with Mom being a single parent. You filled those shoes when you didn't have to, and I thank you for that. But I love you guys so much. Happy 44 years. You deserve it. And here's to the rest of your life. Love you.
Hey, Nana and Papa. It's me, your favorite grandson, for probably about 7 more months until Lindsay and Trey have theirs. And, babies will kind of boot me out of first place. Anyway, I love you guys. 44 years is crazy. That's double my age. Yeah, try not to make it feel too old, but yeah, congratulations. Hope everything goes great. I love you guys.
Hey, hi, I'm Riley and I'm Kate. And okay, so before I start, I just have to lay it all out there, get some things straight. I am obviously the favorite grandkid because, I'm the firstborn of your only son. Like, how cool is that? And look at my competition over here. I'm so blessed to be your guys' grandkids. I am so proud to have the last name Pirtle because you guys have made a legacy that it's incredible, and I'm just really, really proud to be your guys' grandkid.
Tell Nana and Papa you love them.
I love you.
You love them. Very good. All right.
Can you say I'm your favorite?
I'm your favorite.